In a previous video, we reviewed how to manually make service orders. Another way to make service orders is through your service contracts. Your service contracts that you establish with your customers outline the service level agreement that you have with your customers for the work that you're going to be completing. I've made this service contract for Coho Winery for preventative maintenance of their coffee machine. To make the next work order or the next service order for the work that needs to be done under this contract, I'm going to use a batch job. And I'm going to create contract service orders. With this batch job, you're going to select the date range that you would like the system to look at all the contracts for to determine when they're going to make orders. So for this example, I have it starting on September 1st and ending on October 31st. The action is to create a service order. I can filter it to a specific contract number if I like, but typically the way that I see this function used is planners and dispatchers running it at a set increment to pull all of the service orders that need to be completed by their technicians. So in my case, I would be running this on a 2-month increment to generate all of the service orders that I need to schedule for that period. So I'm not going to add any filters. Once I have my filters in, I'm going to select OK, and the batch job is going to run. You can see in my test environment, only one service order was created, which is what I expected. I can now go and view that service order on my service order list page, and it's going to be our most recent one created. So you can see here that there is a service order created for Coho Winery. It's part of service contract number 16. It is for regular maintenance, and my service item has been added to the service item list.